Na 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 na. Howdy. Howdy YouTube, welcome to another video by us. You get the entirety of this usual gang, her and me. Well, we're here for a silly one. We've got slang between us, things that we use as shorthand and so forth, like most people do. But we do tend to reference quite a lot of celebrities and TV and film, which no one else seems to get. Yes? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what if you talk?
Gonna put it down now.
Yeah. Go on.
Oh, crud. I'm on pillows.
She's standing on pillows because otherwise she's like, you really need surf music every time you do this. So, how are we going to do this? Well, we have a lot of references to celebrities, partly because of things they've done, things they've been in, the way they act or behave, or parts of their bodies, sort of thing. Lily. Number one is
Pt.1.
To Pt.1 means to abbreviate a sentence down so that would fit into Twitter or something where you've only got a certain amount of characters, so you abbreviate out the words like to, of, and things.
You get rid of spaces, you don't need them.
So it tends to be, went to the shop today and bought bread.
You tweet the most interesting things.
Chelsea Staub, or as she is now known, Chelsea Kane. To Chelsea Kane a sentence means to...
If you can't think of the word or can't spell the word, then you have to rewrite the entire sentence.
So on the same similar vein, number 3...
To start Stilinski a sentence.
Which means you say the same thing over and over again, which she says I do a lot, and I do a lot on here, so I'll keep saying the same thing over and over and using the same word over and over and keep going over and over and keep saying the same thing over and over. I think I might be Styles in the sentence right now. Kevin Jonas.
Kevin Jonas in Camp Rock. His character is obsessed with bird tables and bird houses.
And he keeps saying, I'm going to go and build a birdhouse. So whenever you see an elaborate birdhouse or a bird box, you always go,
Kevin Jonas has been here.
Also, a Kevin is any weird or wonderful animal in any Pixar or Disney thing.
Like in Up.
In Up and...
Secret Life of Pets. It was a psychotic bunny rabbit, wasn't it?
They're always called Kevin. Kevin, your one is definitely yours, one of yours.
5 is Lorelei. You don't really say to Lorelei.
You don't to Lorelei, you just go...
being Lorelei.
You're hyper, had too much coffee, just talking really fast.
Yeah, like really quick banter.
Somebody wanted to be in for this one. Probably because she knows which one it is. Doug, you're special.
Like, can I stop eating the paste going away?
Shelley. Ah, dear old Shelley.
Hennig.
To do a Shelley
is to be completely crazy and do random dances.
Yeah, any of those sort of new age, modern, contemporary dance pieces where you just sit there going, what the hell are they doing? You know, dancing inside a square or something like that, or just throwing themselves on the floor.
I think you have to see it to understand what we're
Shelley
saying.
Hennig's Instagram, just anything on there, and it's just like, she's just completely lost it, if she ever had it to start with.
But then speaking of which, there's Abby Cohen.
Abby Cohen of Sabrina. She's not as bad, but she's...
Well, there is dancing.
There is dancing, and there is singing, and there is just random things like dyeing her eyebrows the other night. And not being able to get out of her costume on Sabrina. She's literally been in it for 2 days because she couldn't get out of it.
And then there's also Matt Davis.
Alaric Saltzman in Vampire Diaries.
And now Legacies.
He's bonkers too. Something in the water. Was that CW? Yeah, just crazy. Matt Davis's tweets, they don't make any sense.
He's got a strange religion as well. He listens to music that is weird noises, and that's God.
Oh, so he's like the tonists in Scythe book.
I can't move because I'm on a bloody surfboard.
Okay, we'll surf. We'll put some music underneath, like...
Then you have Britt Robinson.
Any film that's got an emancipated child or an orphan we instantly assume is going to be Britt Robinson.
Because she has never been in anything where she hasn't been an emancipated child.
Or an orphan.
Yeah.
Or been
Searching
looking,
for her parents.
or looking for her parents. Or lost her parents. She was in Under the Dome. She had parents, they were just outside the dome. Talking of which, Under the Dome. Had Britt Robinson without her parents. It also had Junior's mum. What was so special about Junior's mum?
She did the most amazing art.
She wasn't there, and they found her.
She was there even when she wasn't.
She's clearly Shelley Hennick's mum. It's this. You can see. I mean, look, amazing. And anyone does any art anywhere, and it's like, right, we instantly say,
It's Junior's mum.
Junior's mum's been here. Really bad, really childish, or really.
It's also supposed to be of her son who is in it, and they were like, oh, it's an amazing likeness.
And a lot of my art, I do say, if I don't like it, I say it looks like it's been painted by Junior's mum.
I don't even know what this is. It's just Joe Jonas in a dress.
Joe Jonas is also really good at art, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Pictionary.
Yeah, Tora's good at Pictionary.
He's also good at rapping.
Yes, no, we're not talking Christmas presents. He is abysmal at drawing.
I mean, but this was like 6 years ago, so maybe he's improved.
Monsters Inc. A dog. His hair.
And Junior's mum also recently got work on the
Extremely wicked and
Shockingly
shockingly
Vile. She was clearly the sketch artist that drew the photo picture of Zac Efron that appeared in the newspaper. And when everyone went, oh my God, it's Ted Bundy! Because it was so obvious.
I mean, it looks completely like him.
It doesn't look like Ted Bundy or Zac Efron. It doesn't look like anybody. Talking of Jonases, we've had Kevin and we had Joe. There's one left, Nick. Did you know that Nick Jonas is diabetic? He doesn't tell people very much.
And this isn't taking the piss of diabetics or anything.
No, this is just Nick Jonas. If he breathes, he must go, diabetic, diabetic, diabetic. He just says it. Next.
Wilson Bethel something.
To Wilson Bethel something is to talk very loud and articulated and very wide mouth. Also to have a very red neck. Yeah, he shouts. If you've ever watched anything with him in, he's in All Rise, the new TV show on CBS, and he really shouts. And it's like, his mouth is like, really loud. Go on.
And then there's eating.
We've had coffee and drinking excessive amounts of coffee. If someone eats, well, they eat like Dean Winchester. It's like,
there's really no explanation for it.
You know, if you're sitting in a restaurant, and we've done this enough times, we've sitting in a restaurant and gone, I'm not sitting here, he eats like Dean Winchester. Just take food and just go mouthfuls, and it goes everywhere, and it's gross. Jensen, probably used step brother, step uncle something to the Matt Davis Jr.'s mum family. We've kind of adjusted this. It was always Miley Cyrus. If you search anything,
literally it can be like
skulls, wine bottles,
shoes,
thermonuclear war. You'll get a picture of Miley Cyrus on like the third or fourth line. Now we just realised that she might be superseded by BTS.
It's not BTS, it's any K-pop.
K-pop. So K-pop is now just anything. The Google Analytics and trends have just got K-pop in everything.
So if you join K-pop and Miley Cyrus together, then you're doomed.
Yeah, if K-pop Kylie Mop.
It's Christmas all over again.
Yes. Oh, there's another one. I had a dream. I dreamt that Chris Hemsworth was trying to get his passport renewed, but they didn't believe him because his real name was Hems Chrisworth. Now, Hems Chrisworth is it. He's Hems Chrisworth.
He is.
This. I love this book. This was really good. We actually enjoyed it, apart from probably about there. I think it's like 2 chapters from the end. They get stuck inside
A spherical sphere.
spherical and sphere-like.
So in the spherical sphere,
that is round, there are spheres.
much like the spherical sphere that he's in initially.
And the sphere is very spherical. Basically, John E. Stith, that is his name, Johnny Stiff, stupid name, he styles a sentence to epic proportions. I think we counted, it was like 148 times he used the word sphere or spherical in one chapter, and the chapters are only 5 pages long. Ah, yes, in keeping with books. The Tempest, not Shakespeare's The Tempest, no, but Julie Cross.
Such a confusing book.
We do not understand how it ever got published.
There was one character
called Milo.
Milo. He was in a room, and then also so was Mildred. But Mildred and Milo were the same person.
And then the man would appear. But the man wasn't
anybody else in the room.
But he was the man. And then the man would disappear for long periods, and then the man would appear. And the man would say this, and then they'd turn around and David is there. Now we don't know if David was the man, or Jonathan, or Bill, and also everyone's character's name changed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it went on as a trilogy. It'd be like, okay, this is Milo's in the thing, he's fallen down a well, and Mildred hit the floor.
I don't know. I think it was a Make-A-Wish kind of deal.
Yeah, we really think that she sort of said she was dying, and they published it. She's still alive. She's still publishing stuff.
No offence.
No offence. Also, who is it did the medical terms?
Match. There was a huge section all about medical problems and medical diseases and things like that, and quite clearly she didn't know anything about medicine.
So she wrote the subaluberandingadududu osseosis, and they'd go, and then they wouldn't repeat the same thing. It was like a beta version. She'd just written stuff in.
Although the book was really good.
The book was good, but you just had to go oh no, he's dying of a nosy posy posy pose. Okay. I'll get my ball. Is Rhino from Bolt. And it basically just means you're excited to get going. It's like if you say, okay, we're leaving, I'll get my ball. And talking of random cartoons and things.
Squirrel.
She did it in Abney Park video the other week. Standing, she just went, squirrel. What was that? Oh, a tree moved.
Squirrel, to be fair.
It wasn't, it was just a tree moved. And she was like, squirrel. So anyway, brought her in for this. You ever take a dog to the vet and they come out and they've got one of those white plastic cones around their head? They are...
the cone of shame.
The cone of shame. Yes,
and I think everyone seems to use that now.
Although we did say it in the vets a little while ago, and the vet just looked at us like, what?
Yeah, but vets are serious.
Yeah, vets are far too serious.
Do you wanna build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman, okay.
She sings that all the time. That is just it. But this person has... there's something wrong with her. She's always cold. And even in Sicily this year, she's walking around going, cold. It's like 38 degrees. So she sings that, and she's Anna?
Yeah.
Not Elsa.
Yeah.
Because Elsa doesn't feel the cold. I always think that Elsa would be the one that's cold, but Elsa's not cold because Elsa loves the snow. Now, this is only because Rachel, who you've seen in bits and pieces of other videos, screams this out occasionally.
You're so fluffy! Exactly like that.
That's from Despicable Me, Minions, yeah. Talking of Minions. Na 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 na. The dog's completely perplexed now. She's sitting there like, okay.
And then if anything
dramatic
happens,
you sing. This is you, very much you. This is not me.
Dun, dun.
Which has happened forever, but Tora had never heard of it until in the Groods. Yeah. So she'd never heard anyone go dun 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 until the Groods. It's just like, yeah, dun dun dun. Keep calm and pray to Castiel. Why?
Because Castiel is God.
Castiel is in Supernatural if you're not following. But yeah, Castiel is God, or is the new God or something. I don't know.
No, he is God.
He is God. In the show or just in general?
I mean, but it would make more sense if it was Castiel was actual God. I'd be more willing to pray to Castiel than I would of
I bet
God.
you would. That's a whole different video.
What ifs? Also, Dean Winchester and Castiel have a relationship, they just don't know it yet.
Yeah. Castiel is like one of the biggest fanfic shippings.
Second most shipped ship. The first one's Draco and Harry. But I mean, yeah. I haven't read any of that.
Sure you haven't.
What? It's like slowly moving forward.
It's the course of the sea underneath you, the waves. They're pushing you towards the shore. We just got written down Lily's feet. We have noticed over the last few years, people's feet seem to be getting bigger. Ours aren't. I mean, I've got size 8.5 and she's got a size 3. Her feet are like this big.
I hate feet.
Yeah, we're looking at feet in the street and going, the size of her feet. But we don't think anyone beats Lily Reinhardt. Lily has that picture shows it off. They're like size 24 feet. And that's a perfect example of slang. We'll literally go, Lily, then we both look at the feet and go, oh my God. To red panda means it's the jumping up and down thing, this continuously trying. There's a Japanese female climber called Mai Kateki, and you watch her climb sometimes and she's like this big, but she'll jump, and I'm trying not to do it without banging the mic, but she literally build herself up to get some of the climbing holds. And Tora's got a habit of doing that as well, haven't you?
It's because I'm short.
Because she's short, when she's not got her supply of pillows to the bottom of the climb wall game. But also, if you go to see something,
A specific something.
and it's not there, or it just doesn't appear, that's a red panda. Kind of like a red herring.
Are you dead?
Another climbing term, this is. If you fall off and you sort of crash out, or you hurt yourself, or anything like that, somebody has got a real habit of just coming up and going,
Are you dead?
not, are you okay? Pokes you and prods you and so, are you dead? It's lovely, isn't it? Azrael from Smurfs. Basically anything from True Blood. There's so many references for True Blood.
Broho.
Little Red Riding Hood. Goes all goggle-eyed at that idea.
Sake, sake, sake.
Sucky.
Randomly just saying suke is kind of the human equivalent to squirrel. You just say suke. We're weird. Yeah, we know. Go for it. Jesus. This is where we're going to offend billions of people.
No, I think we kind of did that with Castiel was God.
Castiel's God, and Jesus.
Was a vampire.
Please explain.
I mean, Jason
This is-
Stackhouse can explain.
Jason Stackhouse came up with this whole thing in True Blood.
So Jesus was a vampire because he was the first man to die and then suddenly rise from the dead and then feed his blood
That
to
was
his
the end.
followers.
He turned water into wine, and now everyone drinks wine because it's the blood of Christ.
He's a vampire.
You eat the flesh of Christ.
That would mean a zombie.
That would be a zombie.
Zombie.
What?
Bambi.
Vambi. It sounds like a small squidgy animal.
Oh, you said squishy. You are my squishy!
Squishy from
Finding Nemo.
anything that's
Squishy.
squishy.
Apart from jellyfish. Jellyfish are evil. Like I'll sporadically just randomly yell, jellyfish!
Oh,
Jellyfish is danger.
Jellyfish is danger, right, yes. Vampire Diaries. Stefan and Elena are imprisoned somewhere in 2 cells back to back and are about to die.
And they've been crying.
And they've been crying and they've been talking through the wall, and they sort of reach over and they just put their hand up and go,
Are you smiling?
I'm smiling. Are you smiling?
Yes.
They're about to die. They're really
And they're
stupid.
really not smiling.
They're not smiling at all.
There's also Claire Holting.
Claire Holtin, of course. Rebecca.
Literally Claire Holt in anything.
Claire Holt in anything, yes. Claire Holt never gets to go to the party. If there's ever anywhere to go, a function, a ball, whatever, something will stop her turning up. Or she's in a film and she only lasts 5 minutes, but she gets killed in the first 5
And we
minutes.
watch it exactly for her.
What happened in the shark movie?
She died and the other one hallucinated her.
Ah, well, yeah, that's the end of the video. That's 30 random things that probably end up being more because we remembered more as we've gone along. Yeah, I've now got to go and find all these random things to put in this video so that you've got a reference point from, and then YouTube can moan about copyright infringement and all that, and this video will get banned and you won't have seen this. So subscribe button down there, please subscribe, or follow this. Don't follow this thing because you can't click on it. Click on the subscribe button down there, please. Hit the thumbs up to let us know that you liked it, but also to let YouTube know that you liked it, and then they might actually share these videos with other people. Leave comments, any other randomness, probably incorporate your random references. And that's us. we hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
It helps if you speak. Come, stop visiting the fairies and come up here. Hello, I'm just around the floors. Ready? Family video. Do you want to be in cuddles? You're special.
But isn't eating the paste kind of special?
Your voice is not that high pitched. Your voice is not that high pitched, is it?
Look up, I don't know, bicarb.
Yeah. Trust you to come up. Tora's obsessed with bicarb. Dance, sing, do something. Banana.